My name is David Taylor. I am the Change, Configuration and Release Overall Service Management Manager at the Australian Red Cross Blood Service. We're an organisation that has complete responsibility for the supply of blood to the Australian community. If you like, our customers are all the hospitals across Australia, large hospitals, small hospitals, public, private. We're a national organisation. We have collection centres across the country. We do our processing of blood once again across the country, and our operations are critical for the Australian community in terms of the provision of blood 24/7, 365 days a year. We are the only ones who do what we do in Australia.
Yeah, that's very proud to be part of the organisation.
Absolutely. It's a not-for-profit organisation. We are funded by government, so that's our source of income. And what's unique about our business is that our product, blood and tissue and organs, relies on the Australian community for donations. So, if you think of the various industries throughout the country and internationally, not many are reliant on donors as we are. We had some reporting done because we're funded by government and we are essentially a therapeutic type organisation. We have rules and regulations that we must abide by to ensure good manufacturing practices and good product to the Australian community that's safe for consumption. So one of the audits was some vulnerability and penetration testing, and we found some opportunities for improvement, and it was at that point we looked for a partner in the industry. Really, we looked for a very strong organisation who could assist us from a security point of view. We wanted someone who has good experience in this field and brings proven results. Serol was screened amongst a number of organisations and came out as the preferred partner in this instance. And I think our engagement now has been nearly 18 months. The initial engagement was largely to validate the vulnerability and penetration testing results, and then to assist us with remediating that infrastructure from a security point of view. So I think in the sort of 12-18 months that we've been engaged, there's literally been hundreds, if not thousands, of improvements to our infrastructure. One of the difficulties, though, obviously, along that journey is understanding exactly, what infrastructure we have, what requires security hardening, and then to actually execute the work. So we looked for a partner that had breadth and depth, plus very recent experience in that area. So we're looking for that security expertise. We're looking for that ability to work with us from an SME plus a project management or program management point of view. And really, as most organisations, you partner with an organisation and, you expect a certain deliverable. We're looking also for some value adds around improving our practices, frankly, in the security and configuration space. So one of the things that I touched on was configuration management. And in fact, we continued our partnership and extended our partnership with Serol. Serol has an integrated configuration management system, which we are now using at Australian Red Cross Blood Service. It's a fantastic tool that enables us, I mentioned we had disparate pockets of information. It's a tool that enables us now to centralise that information. All of the patching work that we did, we've recently done some data centre auditing. We've collated and reconciled all that information into the, we call it the ARCBS, the Integrated Configuration Management System. And we've put practices in place which enable our staff now to have a central repository. We will have to continue to monitor our position in terms of security preparation, and by having an ARCBS, we have a very good start. I think our lessons learned and some of the value from Sorol was that it took quite some time to understand exactly what infrastructure we had, dedicated, shared, virtual, and by bringing something offline, exactly what business service or technical service would that affect. So with Sorol, we've learned all of those key relationships and attributes. They now reside in our ARCBS, and frankly, whether it's an incident that happens in the environment from time to time, or whether it's a change we need to make, certainly the journey we went through, the information we attained, and the use of that tool helps us pretty much on a daily basis to manage risk and to provide better uptime and service quality for our business. So one of the examples when Sorol was engaged with us, I think it was quite a challenge, because in our organisation, which historically we were state-based, and over the last number of years it has become more of a centralised national organisation with a national head office. But as the organisation centralised, we find ourselves with a number of centres of expertise, if you will, and from a configuration point of view, pockets of information in whether it's architecture or storage or networks, different areas with different points of view, in terms of what the infrastructure looks like and what level of vulnerabilities and hardening is required. So that was a challenge for Sorol, and some of the value add was certainly around assisting us firstly discover all of our IT assets, confirm exactly where those assets were at from a security hardening requirement point of view, and then applying the hardening in a very efficient and effective manner. And I think back now to the level of specific changes that we did, and it's an example that I talk about often, through my work in change management, that we literally patched hundreds, if not thousands, of pieces of infrastructure, and without exaggeration, there was not one incident that was caused as a result of those changes. So, frankly, I'm very proud of our process and the overall governance, but certainly we have to give a lot of credit to the good work and the good people from Sorol as well.